Welcome and welcome back. Do you want to play this game on easy mode? Then this weapon might just be for you. This is the sword and shield build, which you're going to be looking at a clip of right now. That is the most offensive powerhouse, all-rounder, old-school staple monster hunter weapon. The build that we're going to be using is going to be a paralysis build. It's going to be based around artian weapons, and it's going to be bringing in a bit of everything. We're not going to class this as an immortality build, but I also feel like this weapon in itself will grant you immortality just by the function that it has. As a defensive and an offensive weapon, it is absolutely fantastic. It's mobile, it's quick, and it outputs a huge amount of DPS over and over again. But yeah, coming into the skills, I won't waste too much of your time. Looking into the gear, we're going to be looking at a numinous crown gore hybrid. We're going to be going with a crit recovery hybrid build, and then moving into the skills. Because of the 3 level 3 gem slots we get to put in this, we get to maximize, even put a little bit of a minimum push on certain skills to really output a huge amount of DPS, and also get a couple of stuns in there as well. Like you've watched in the clip previously, we'll go through it. Critical boost level 3 coming up, need that 34%. It's going to give us the extra 9% that we need. It's going to push them critical hits really high. And offensive guard level 3. How easy it is to automatically put yourself in a perfect guard once you understand the monster's movements. This is up the entire fight. Once you know what you're doing and you understand that monster, you are constantly at an extra 15% flat base attack. It's a beautiful thing. Razor sharp. There's an argument always with this, because running 100% critical hit build like this, you could say that you want Master's Touch in here, but I wanted to get Slugger in due to the blunt force damage of the shield coming off. Being able to knock these monsters left, right and centre at your own free will. So you want to be squeezing Slugger in, because Razor Sharp is a dual skill gem. As we know, we put it in multiple builds now. And guard, we wanted that extra level, it's a little bit of a comfort, keeps that stamina up and makes sure that maximum might is consistently proccing. But yeah, easy to put together a nice set of skills with 3-star gems. You're going to be able to put all of whatever your variety choice is in there. But my optimum build is this, and it's working. Weakness exploit, you know me, I'm a critical hit based build. I like it to be flashy, I like it to be nearly 100% crit, if not 100% crit, while also maintaining a lot more DPS and survivability skills in there. But weakness exploit has to be in there, staple, squeeze it in, you know it's worth it. Agitator, another 20 flat attack and another 15% affinity to cap us over that 100%. It's a beautiful thing, happens organically in the fight, you don't have to worry about triggering it, it just naturally happens, and the better you are and the faster you are at triggering these monsters, in a better place you will find yourself. And maximum might. You are draining your stamina doing little side steps and dodges and getting hit with that shield, but overall that is a consistent proc, its uptime is immense, and even if you've hit the maximum might, your stamina's capped and you are in a good spot, you will then be able to drain your stamina, take a couple of hits with your shield, and then by the time it's expired, you're back at full stamina and you're back proccing it over and over again. And then antivirus, thanks to the Go 2 set, we want that extra 15% and that buff to recovery rate. So we've only got 2 levels of recovery speed in this, coupling that with the Zoshia's ability to take you past the red health bar, but mixing that in with antivirus, giving you that extra bit of buff, makes you feel like you're at least level 3 with recovery speed at a quadruple speed of recovery. So it is technically on the line of an immortality build, once you understand what you're doing, but we've scored in a little bit more DPS and functional skills here, just because the way that the sword and shield is designed, like I've mentioned, is it's so easy to be able to just hit that shield, and if you really need to heal and take a minute to yourself to take a step back, you don't even have to put your weapon away, you can just drink. Evade window level 1, it's always nice to have, gives you a little bit of that invulnerability window if you do need it, especially if you're getting used to the weapon and rolling through there. Counterstrike level 1, another 10 flat attack. This is a beautiful thing. You will get caught at some point, I'm sure. You get that knockback and you come straight back with a beautiful amount of 10 attack. Stacking on offensive guard, agitator, it's really pushing that attack stat, and depending on what food you've eaten, you really are a DPS animal, to say the least. And then coalescence for the elemental or status build up in this case, coming up against the dragon type monsters or anything's going to push that status build up even more, which is always really nice to have. And then flinch free, I always put this in every build if I can. I like to squeeze in to prevent knockbacks. It just helps you complete that combo. If you're really outputting DPS, and that might be just one more hit away from that flinch free is going to allow you to not be the one falling back and make that monster topple straight over. And then Zoshia's Pulse and Magala's Tyranny. This makes it into so many of my builds, this little set. It does drain your HP a little bit when you start the battle and you're encountering that monster and the frenzy kicks in. But as soon as it's gone and that regen buff kicks in, especially with a weapon with a shield like this, Shia's Pulse is pushing you to the limit. Gems all on the screen for those of you who want to have a look at them. It's tenderizer gems can be quite hard to find. I know a couple of you in the community have been struggling to get so many of them. I'm putting that with the exploiter charm is where all the weakness exploit is coming from. But I promise you, I've been around Monster Hunter for quite a long time. Tenderizer jewels and certain skills in previous games were really hard to come by. If you put in that grind in and put in the time in, these will naturally fall into your inventory. It's really easy to do. But yeah, on the eternal quest to become an Omni Hunter. Really enjoyed this weapon. I'm enjoying every single weapon. I'm spending time learning and adjusting and really getting used to putting these monsters down with them. But this one, it's almost easy mode. It's great DPS abilities. It's got great defensive abilities. It makes it feel a lot easier to be comfortable with the monster and get in its face and be able to push out that damage. And these two armor sets, two huge Apex monsters and a big set of Apex skills. But overall, give it a shot. Let me know your thoughts. Any tweaks you would make to this for the sword and shield mains out there who have really got squeeze on the optimization of what is the best possible things to do, please drop it in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you around it. And yeah, thank you to everyone who's part of the community so far. The Culture Hack Gaming community is growing by the day, and I'm immensely proud. Can't believe how far we've come, and we just keep growing on a daily basis. But I appreciate every like, every comment. You mean the world to me. I can't believe that we just keep going level by level. But anything you do need, please drop it in the comments. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe. You know the vibes. Peace.